Hello everyone, hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to another video, and in this one it's all about a week in my life. So I'm going to be doing 7 complete days as a 15-year-old inspiring entrepreneur trying to get towards my version of success. So currently what I'm trying to do is build a PDF on AI and automation, as those are the 2 new services we've implemented into our agency to keep up with modern times a bit, because just the marketing and social media management, meta ads sort of stuff is kind of a bit outdated now. So I'd like to make it more modern, and with that we're using AI and automation into influencers and online brands DMs. So that's what we're doing. I'm currently trying to build a PDF on that. I'll give you a short update on that now, or in a few minutes, sorry. But with that, what I'm going to do now is, when I'm doing my outreach to people on Instagram, I'm going to make a video recording of me on my laptop talking about everything that we do as a company. So let me go and film that video, and I can send that over to some companies, to some people, breaking down every single thing that we do to try and provide them with as much value up front as possible, as that's what we're all about at the agency. And then we can continue with the week in my life. So we're on page, I'm not too sure if you can see that, bear with me. We are on page 50. And here's what it's looking like so far. So it's going to be a free Whopper, free PDF, all about AI and automation. I've tried to make it, fun, interactive, with arrows, different colours, and not just like a block of text on every single page. I've tried to make it a bit more different, a bit more engaging for people to read. Hopefully they'll want to read a bit more and enjoy it as well. That's the main point of it all. And so that's the update for the PDF. So now I'm going to build the presentation for the video I'm going to send over to influencers and brands on my laptop. So I'll be busy here on Canva, trying to make a new whiteboard presentation just to make it a bit more visual, a bit more engaging. And people can actually see I put effort into it, put time into it, so hopefully they'll see some value in the company there as well. By the way, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm a 15-year-old entrepreneur, or aspiring entrepreneur, trying to get towards my version of success, and the way I'm currently trying to attempt to do that and try my hardest with it is that I'm currently building my advertising company, and we do the 3 services I mentioned earlier of meta ads, social media management, and now we do the AI and automation to keep up with modern times. That was just a brief little note, so thank you for watching, thank you for following the journey, and let's see how far a 15-year-old kid can take this. Because I'm so passionate about what I do, I want to become the best agency, the best results providing online business out there, the most client satisfaction based company that is out there, and something I'm so passionate about. I'm going to make this work, or I'm going to die trying. I say that in pretty much every single video, but it's because it's true. I'm not going to give up until I get towards my version of success. But for me, it's not about just getting there and then I want everything that comes after the version of success. For me, it's all about the journey, documenting it online, showing that I was dedicated, passionate, and I really had a drive for what I was doing. So that's the reason I've started this channel and my short form videos, and that's the reason why I post on here as well. So this is a brief week in the life, talking about most of the things I'll do in the week. I'm going to be honest, it's mostly going to be on my laptop, me doing the PDF or hopping onto calls or something else related. So that's probably going to be the reality of this video, but it is a true week in the life of a 15-year-old aspiring entrepreneur. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you within the next few days in this video. So here's the new whiteboard, the presentation I've put together. It's very simple, because I forgot that you can only send 90-second videos over to people on Instagram, so I couldn't make it really complex or get across every point I wanted to. So here it is. So we've got welcome, and then I just say about our services, so AI and automation, meta ads, and social media management, and that is the whole presentation. Now in the video I'm going to be making, it has said that if you'd like to book in a free video call where we do an audit and we have a free action plan to move forward with their brand or with their online business, that's what we do. But that's the reason for the presentation being not quite as complex or as illustrative as I'd like. So I'm going to be showing you the video in a moment when I finish editing it, but that's just the reason why the presentation is not actually as engaging or as complex as I'd like it to be. But we're going to hopefully be booking in Zoom calls, talking about how we can grow people's businesses and brands online, even if they're not going to work with us at the end of it. We just want to provide so much free value up front, which is what I talk about so much on this channel, and it's something I really care about. So that's the reason why. Let me show you the final edit in a moment. Okay then, I've just finished editing the video. Let me know what you think. Hello there and welcome to this video, and in this video I wanted to cover exactly what we do as a company. But before we do that, I just wanted to say that at this company we are so passionate about providing so much value up front, even if you don't end up working with us. So in order to honour that, if you'd like to book a free video call with us, and we'll give you an audit and an action plan moving forward to grow your business, grow your brand, then please send me a DM and I'll be more than happy to organise that with you in the future. That's just a brief side note. So here what we do at the company is we do AI and automation into your DMs, so this makes sure that everyone is taken care of and they are always constantly engaged. From here we do meta ads, so to back this up, if you'd like to run a comment ad, so people comment on the video and then they will instantly get a DM nurturing them to a free guide or your paid program or something else. And from there we do social media management to make sure that your community and you are always active and looking professional online. That's just a brief overview of what we'd like to do. If you have any questions, please just let me know, and if you'd like to book that video call, remember to shoot me a DM. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. So that is the video I'm going to be using as my outreach when I send people DMs on Instagram. I'll say, should I send over a video about me talking about more? And if they say yes, then that's the video I'll send over to them. And who knows, I may film another one and readjust it in the future if I think it needs to be adjusted or altered in a certain way. But for now, that's what we're going to be going with. That's what I'm going to be sending to people on my Instagram DMs this week and in the video as well, as you'll be seeing 7 days of a week in my life. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. So probably later tonight, tomorrow and every other day, I'm going to be sending DMs, talking to people, trying to gain interest for the agency. So currently I'm editing a video for my Instagram and for my TikTok. Here it is so far. The single biggest challenge I faced when reaching out to businesses by email was that most simply just didn't reply. That's a brief overview and a brief sort of quick look at it. But that's what I'm currently doing, and I've also got a photo sort of carousel to edit later, so I'm going to make it with text on the screen and arrows and icons and everything like that, so I'll be showing you that later on, and then I'll be going to do the PDF. I also have some homework to do later on tonight, so I'll need to do that as well. But this is what a week in the life looks like. So I've come home from school, started videoing, editing the videoing, and then I will do some homework. I am more than prepared to put in the work that is required for me to get to my version of success. I'm so passionate about it. I'm so driven to get there, and nothing is going to get in the way. I'm going to get there, I'm going to die trying. And that is the main motto that I keep, and it's one that I always think about. How badly do I want it? Well, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep working, I'm not going to stop until I get there. It's about the whole journey, showing that I was disciplined, dedicated on here, on my short form content, and it shows that I was passionate towards the business I'm running. And that is something that's really key, something that's really important to me, because if you run a business and you make a lot of money out of it, but something that you don't really care about, or is kind of luck that you got there, that's not what I want at all. I want a clear plan. I was disciplined, dedicated. I really care about the client and the customer service that we provide, and that is the main important point. So here is the Instagram social media post. It will also be going on TikTok as well. I've done 2 pages so far. It's got 8 pages in total, and it's a night and day theme. So each photo I've done twice, but one in the daytime and one in the night time. Just a contrast, showing that I'm consistent, I'm trying to be disciplined, trying to show up regularly. And that is the whole point of the post, so that should be going live tomorrow. So I'll finish this tonight. I've got 6 more pages to do the social media post. It's also worth mentioning that I have done a bit of outreach on Instagram as well, trying to send people that video I made earlier of the edited version I showed you on my laptop before. So I'm going to be sending that to people if they reply, if they want to see the video, or if they want to take the next steps to perhaps work with the agency and become a potential client. But that's the update for today. That's day 1 finished. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to day number 2. And if you're wondering why I'm in a white shirt, that's because today at school we have interviews. As I'm in my last year, they're trying to get us practice fit if we get a normal job. So that's why I'm in a white shirt. We have to do interviews today. But the first job of the day is to actually put out a YouTube video I've already filmed. So let's do that together. So let's load up the YouTube studio. I had already uploaded this video, but the reason why I had to wait was because I had to get permission from 2 people on Instagram, because I show their Instagram profiles in it. So I was just making sure that's okay with them. That's one of them there. But I've already prepared the whole video, as you can see here. Even with the YouTube tags, so I've done all the tags there as well. The elements, and it's checked it. So we're going to set it to public and let's publish it now. There we are. So the video is published and that's the first job of the day done. Now let's go to Canva and I will start to edit the AI and automation 350 page plus PDF. I also do outreach on the way to school as well on Instagram, so I'll be doing that, but I can't show you that as I'm not bringing my camera to school. But that's what I normally do on the way to school in the car, so I'll be doing some outreach there, and I'm finishing the PDF, or starting to finish the PDF here. The 150 page plus PDF, and it's going to be a free WOP, so I'm not trying to promote it on here, I'm just documenting the journey of me building it and me trying to get towards my version of success. And that's by me providing as much value as I can to people that might work with the agency or to people that just want to know about AI and automation. So that's why I'm currently building the PDF, to provide as much value as I possibly can up front. So I've finished all the morning jobs. I will see you after school. Okay then guys, as you can see here, I'm currently editing the ManyChat AI and automation 150 page plus PDF that's going to be on WOP. And here I'm on page 52. And I know today, day 2 has been quite short, but that should change tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got a Zoom call in the morning and I'm going to do some exercise in the morning as well. So I'll be showing you everything that is involved with that. But here I'm just going to be editing the PDF, adding more pages, just making sure that I get further towards completing it. So that completes day 2 and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to day number 3. Now I was just about to hop onto a Zoom call I was talking about last night on the video, but that person had to cancel and so we're going to reschedule it. I've rescheduled it for 9 AM on Saturday morning, so I'll try to show you as much as I can on that. I'm there and I was just about to join on my laptop. We had it scheduled for 7 AM, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. So we're rescheduling it for 9 AM on Saturday. So last night I put a story up on my Instagram saying what should I include in this video. It's going to be a week in my life video. And here was the response that I got. I'm not too sure if you can see this angle. So it says show your daily grind and share some behind the scenes. So I've put, this was a request from the week in my life video going live next week on my YouTube. And I will definitely include this. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be showing you more of the actual work that gets done rather than just what I'm doing and hopping onto Zoom calls. Maybe I'll show you a bit more about building the PDF or something else, but later on tonight I've got to film some short form content on Instagram for Instagram and TikTok, and I've also got to edit that and then finish off the PDF or start to finish off the PDF. I'm on page 53 I believe, and I've got over 150 pages long PDF that's going to be on WOP, so I'm not trying to promote it on here. I'm just documenting the journey of me building it and me trying to provide as much value as I can to people that want to learn about it, and perhaps they might even end up working with the agency. So that's the reason why, but that's the morning kind of done. I'll be doing some outreach this morning, and now I will hop on to doing some more outreach and trying to gain more interest for the agency, perhaps hop onto a few more Zoom calls, perhaps tonight or another time, but that's what I'm going to be focusing on. And I also made that video to send to people over Instagram if they're interested in working with the agency, so we'll see how that goes. I've sent a few message requests out saying shall I send the video over, but so far I've had no replies or no one that actually wants to have the video sent over, so we'll have to see. But that's what I'm going to be doing this morning, outreach, and then seeing if I can gain some more interest for the agency. So in order to put into practice what I said in my Instagram story here, I'm showing you some behind the scenes. So here's how I actually find accounts to message. I search in like a niche like creator brand growth or digital product growth, and I'll go in the account section, and then I'll go in the account, see which ones seem like a good fit, and then I'll message them if they'd like me to send over a video. And that is kind of the way that I do it. Let me show you the message that I send over. So this is the message that I send over. Hi, I've just come across your profile. It's great. I think that you would be so perfect. I think that you would be so perfect fit. It should be a perfect fit, sorry, for the company. So I'd like to provide you with 3 weeks for free of my company's service. Shall I send over a 1-minute video explaining how it all works? And I will personalise this depending on the person. just to make it more personalised and have that more engaging feel. But I'm going to change that now. It would be a perfect. I think you'd be a perfect fit, not so perfect fit. But that's the message I send over on Instagram, and that's how I find the people to send me a message on Instagram. So that is the morning done. I will see you after school. Okay then guys, I just got back from school and the plan now is that I'm going to film a short form video for my personal, and then I'm also going to make the very first video to go on the Instagram for the Rise Up Agency, as well as for Facebook. So I've got 2 short form videos to film now. So I'll do that. I'll check in with you later. So then guys, I've just finished filming that short content footage. Let me hop onto my laptop, start editing, and let me bring you with me to show you a bit more behind the scenes of what I'm going to edit. So here I'm currently editing the short form content. As you can see here, that's for the Rise Up Agency's Instagram and Facebook. That's for my social, so Instagram and TikTok. One of the areas I've been trying this is me editing them. Just finished editing them, now I'm going to download them and edit them on my phone, add some captions. Okay then, so I've just finished typing up all of the caption for the new social media post, or the first social media post for the Rise Up Agency, so I'm going to post it now. Now I'm going to make a story for the Rise Up Agency to go with the first post. Here is the story for the Rise Up Agency. We've got that one, that one, that one, and then it goes to... So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the same thing for Facebook, so put that post out on Facebook, and then I'll pin both of those posts, both on Instagram and Facebook, to ensure that that's the first thing anyone that goes onto those 2 profiles sees. I am now exporting the video I've edited from CapCut, and then I'm going to go onto Instagram edits to add some captions, and then I will post it onto my Instagram and onto my TikTok. This is the personal video I made earlier. Here is the final version with captions now downloading on Edit, so I'll be posting this in a moment and I'll show you the caption I wrote, as well as me posting it too. So I wrote the caption, let's post it.
Started to think more critically about what do I want this brand to be and where do I want it to go.
And here is the caption I wrote for this video. It's all about onboarding, making it smooth, efficient, and it's something that's really, really important to me, because it's the first contact, the first time your clients are going to see you do anything online. So it needs to be efficient, it needs to be professional, and it needs to be smooth. So that's what I talk about in this video and in the caption here. Okay then, so what I'm going to be doing now is making a new banner for Facebook, as the one currently says automated lead generation, and now we're doing AI and automation with social media management and meta ads. So I'm going to change it just to make it a bit more relevant and a bit more modern for the times. Here is the completed cover photo. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Here we do meta ads, we do AI and automation, we do social media management. That's what I've kind of tried to show with the Instagram and Facebook logos too, is that's where we offer our services. That is the cover photo. Let me know what you guys think. But for now, it's back to the PDF. So I'm back at the 150 page plus PDF that will be finished hopefully by the end or by the beginning of December sort of time. And so here is, I'm on page 60, it's going to be over 150 pages. And it should be done before December or by the end or the start of December. But that's kind of just a rough estimate prediction. So that is day number 3 finished. And I will see you tomorrow. I've got to do some exercise. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow as well. So after school I'll come back with my haircut, then I'll start to do the PDF or outreach or something else related. But that's day number 3. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to day number 4. Now this morning there's no laptop work involved. It's just outreach on my phone on Instagram that's what I've been doing, that's what I'm going to continue to do this morning. Then later on I've got a haircut after school, and then I'll come back here and I'll do some work, and I'll probably do some PDF things and some more outreach or something that comes up at the time. But that's kind of the morning. It's quite a short one, but I'm just doing outreach this morning, and then after school I've got a haircut, and then I'll do something else after school, the PDF or outreach or something else that pops up. So that's the sort of morning routine finished. I will see you after school. Good afternoon everyone, I just got back from my haircut and I just had a shower, and now I'm about to do some homework. But before I do that, I need to actually fix an ad that I was running as I've talked about and mentioned previously on the channel. I do have one sort of client, so the offer we were running at the time was we were going to get him 8 free leads, and we did that. So we onboarded him and we are just doing commissions for him, and it's a roofing company. So far we haven't generated him any works, we haven't generated any commissions, mainly because the ad's been turned off for about a month now. And in the summer there wasn't much demand for it. So now we've just turned the ad back on, so if we do get him a job then we'll get a commission out of it. But he is sort of a client because he hasn't paid us yet, so can we call him an actual client or is he still a potential client? I'm not too sure, let me know in the comments below. But that's kind of the thing what I need to do. I need to fix an ad creative, just make sure it looks a bit more professional. So that's what I'm going to do now. And then I'll get on to doing some homework. Then I will probably do some Instagram post creation or something else after that. But let me do this ad creative and then I'll do some homework and I'll catch you in a bit. So I've just finished editing the ad creative and now I'm going to go downstairs and do some homework. So I just finished up with the homework. Now I'm going to do an Instagram photo post that I will put out today. So I'm going to download it now on my laptop. We will go from there. That's going to be what I'm going to do now. I'll show you the photo in a moment. I just need to stop my camera, download the photo. It's actually a video, but I'll take a screenshot of it to make it a photo, and then I'll put the SD card back into my camera on here and I can start filming again and show you the photo. Here is the photo. Now I was questioning and wondering if I should put text onto it, but I don't think I'm going to, so I was thinking of something along the lines of discipline over motivation. That's quite a common theme on my Instagram profile, but then I thought I'm not going to, I'm going to keep it more authentic, so I'm just going to leave it as a photo and put a meaningful caption underneath it. Let's edit this in Lightroom together. So here Lightroom is there. There is the photo. So I'm going to turn the exposure up a little bit, I believe. I'm thinking I'm going to contrast. We want that to go probably a little bit more contrast actually. Highlights, we could probably let them, or keep that the same, I think. Everything else is good. Exposure can actually come down a little bit. So now we'll do colour last. So effects, do we want clarity? No. Actually we could have the clarity there at 23, dehaze it, so I think we're going to leave that just as normal again. No vignette. Detail, we don't want it to sharpen really, no. I'm going to leave that like that. Optics and profiles, no, that's all good. So now if we go over to here, I think I might actually change the exposure a little bit. Is that too much? I don't know. We'll leave it like that. Yeah, I think that's good. There we are, so we will share that. We'll save that to my phone. There we are. So we went from that, which is a little bit dull, to a bit more of a brighter image. It looks better in real life, or from where I'm seeing it, well, I hope it does anyway. Let me see if I can turn the brightness down, if that makes a difference. Yeah, so that's pretty much what that's what it was, and that's what it looks like now. So just a bit more of an outline around me doing the push-up, and then there's a little bit less outline, so I just made it a little bit better. But that is editing the photo. I'll put that post out shortly later on tonight. But for now, we are going to go back to the PDF, and I'm going to continue to work on it to try and get it done. We are on page 65, and it's going to be over 150 pages long, so we've got quite a way to go, but I'm going to be working on this. I've done editing the PDF for the night. We are on page 70 there, and so I'm going to say goodnight. That's the end of day 4. I'll see you tomorrow for day 5. Good morning and welcome to day number 5, and this morning it's mainly going to be outreach again, and I'm also going to be planning what I'm going to do on my social media posts later on, so then when I get to filming them I already know what I'm going to do. So that's the plan for this morning. I'll see you after school. So I just got back from school. I'm now going to make a social media video, and I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to bring you with me. I also have a video call tomorrow morning at 9 AM, but I'll talk to you a little bit more about that later on. So I've just finished recording, and now I'm going to go and head over to my laptop to start editing. So I need to take the SD card out of this camera, but I will again put it back in to show you how the editing is going. So here is the edit. So here the video is on my phone. I'm now going to put it into CapCut and then put some music over it, and then after that I'll go into Instagram Edit and then put captions over it too. So that's finished with CapCut. We are now going to go into Instagram Edit and generate some captions with it. So click onto captions with it, and then I'll change the style of the font, and that will be the video finished. Ready to post later on tonight on Instagram and TikTok. So then to talk to you about the video call I've got tomorrow morning at 9 AM, is that we originally had one scheduled for, when was it? I believe it was Wednesday morning at 7 AM, but he had to cancel, so now we're doing it Saturday morning at 9 AM, so that's what that's all about, and that's with an influencer, as that's our new niche for the advertising company I'm trying to grow. We're going to do influencers and online brands, so we're going to talk to him and we're going to try and see if he wants to have our service for 3 weeks for free. That's what we're going to offer him, and we'll see how that goes. So I'll be documenting the whole thing on here. I'll show you footage from it, and I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to get back to the PDF, and I'm going to start to continue the PDF on Canva. So that's what I'm going to do. I have just finished my dinner, so now I'm going to get back to continuing with the PDF, but before I do that, I'm just going to take my camera battery off charge. Me making a page. Let's create a PDF page together. So here, as you can see, here is what we have on the PDF. Let me just turn the brightness down. So I've already put all the information on there. I'm just going to sort of style it how I would. So I'd start with adding all of the visuals. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do 2 circles, and they're both going to be in circles, these pieces of text, and that bottom part will just stay there. So here I'm going to go to elements, and I'm going to go to circle, and I will simply just add this over. I'm just going to grab my tripod so then I can show you this, and I can have both hands on the computer. Okay then, so let me add the circle to the other one as well. So here all I'm doing is just making it a bit more visual, a bit more engaging, and something people actually want to read rather than just a sheet full of text kind of idea. That's the whole point, to make it fun, interactive, and people actually want to read it. So now what I'm going to do is change the background colours of the circle. So I'll probably have that one, let's say, green, and then I'll have that one yellow, so they're both quite vibrant colours, and then I'll change the text to be readable on that colour. So we'll go with green and blue, and then purple on the yellow. So that's kind of that one done. So here's a previous one. As you can see, I tried to make them engaging and something people want to read. So now I'm going to change the colour of the top text. So what could that be? Dark green definitely doesn't work, as you can see, you can't really see that there. Red doesn't really work either. White is probably one of our best options, unless I just keep it up there. And now I can change this accordingly. There we go. So I think I'll leave it as that colour. I may decrease the size of that just to make it a bit more central when you can read it. So there we are, that's that, and now I'm going to add some arrows. So let me just search for arrows and I'll pick which ones I like the best, or think suit the thing the best. So we will probably go with 2 of these, I believe. So we'll just make it like a sort of recycle sort of sign, I suppose. Just for a bit more engagement, just make it look a bit more exciting. So we'll have that one going that way. And then we'll have that one going that way. And there we are. So let me change the colour of the arrows too. That one can be orange and that one can be sort of light blue. So that's a page, and that's making a page inside the PDF, as you can see there. So that's quite a short page. I have some longer pages or some more text to put in some other pages, but that was quite a short page. But here, as you can see, we are now on page 74. So we've got maybe over 100 pages, maybe just under 100 pages to go. But it's going to be over 150 pages long. And that is me creating a page for the PDF. That kind of concludes day 5. Well, it does conclude day 5. So I'll see you tomorrow for arguably the most important day, Saturday, and at 9 AM. I've got a Google Meet. I'll be filming that and I'll be showing you as much as I can, just giving you a little insight and behind the scenes of what it looks like. And that is day 5. I'll see you tomorrow for day 6, the most important day, with a Zoom call potentially. We might get him as a potential client on board the company, but we'll have to see how it goes. I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to make a real hard sales pitch to him. Just going to offer him, if he wants 3 weeks of our service, he absolutely can. If he doesn't want to, that's absolutely fine as well. That's how I'm going to put it, and that's how I'm going to say it. So we'll have to see how it goes, but that's the plan for tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to day 6. So the time is currently 8:37, which means that I have 23 minutes until the Zoom call at 9 o'clock. So I'm going to get set up on my laptop for that and get ready to potentially onboard a potential client, because I'm going to offer him 3 weeks of our social media service, of our AI and automation, and of our meta ads. So that's the plan for today. We'll see if he goes ahead with it. If he does, then that'll be what I'm spending most of the day working on, whether it's building social media posts or running ads or AI and automation. However he wants to sort of configure it, that's how we'll do it. So see how the Zoom call goes. If he wants to be onboarded, I'll probably spend most of my day working on stuff to do with that. Hello. Yes, can you hear me? Good. Yes. So if you... That's all. Thank you. Yeah, so we have like high school, which is the one I'm in now. That's just normal school. And then we have college, which is the one after that. And then we have university, which is the one after college. So we have sort of 3 main schools. Yeah. But we don't have to do university. University is just like the, if you want to get a degree or whatever, so. Probably just, yeah, but about the thing I wanted to talk about. Is that alright if we just quickly go over it now? So kind of what I wanted to do is, as I'm running the advertising company, you said that you don't sort of have any strategy to gain people, like a free guide, or you're not using automation in your DMs, are you? No. So what I'll sort of be interested in is we do 3 sort of main services. If you want to just hear about them, they're AI and automation in DMs mainly. Meta ads as well, if you want to back it up with, like, you know, to get more people, just to make it look a bit more loud and sort of professional online. And then we do social media management, and I wanted to offer you 3 free weeks of those. Just let me know what you think. You know, you don't have to go ahead with it now. Maybe in a few days or a few weeks you may be thinking, actually, I want to implement this. But 3 free weeks of that sort of service, so in your DMs, you know, when you have the buttons or lead you onto the, so that's sort of what I wanted to offer you today. So let me know what you think. Okay. Yeah, no, totally understandable. I just thought, you know, I'll put the word there. If you want 3 weeks of it, that's fine. Yeah. It's been great talking to you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. So the result of that video call was that that influencer did not want to become part of the Rise Up agency. He didn't want the 3 free weeks of our service. I tried to offer it to him. I tried not to be pushy or salesy, but that's something that's just part of it. You do come across failures and people that say no. But hopefully, with time, with experience, I should gain some more people interested and gain some more potential clients for the agency. But for now, what I'm going to do is later on today, I'm going to go for a run, I think. I'm going to make some photos for an Instagram post, and then I'm also going to do a lot of outreach and then do the PDF later on this afternoon. So I think for the morning, the plan now is that I'm going to do some outreach, and then after that, I'm going to do the photos for an Instagram post, and then I will go on a run. So currently now it's 10 o'clock. Let me show you on here. Currently now it's 10 o'clock, 9 to 10. So I'll probably be doing outreach till probably about 10 to 12. And then from there I'll take some Instagram photos for Instagram and my TikTok as well. And then from there, go on a run, and then after lunch I'll do the PDF. So that's the plan for today. I'll show you and bring you along with me, but that is the overall plan, overall idea. And I just wanted to say, although that was a failure and although we didn't get someone onboarded as a potential client, I just want to say how much I love this journey, because it's really, really important to me trying to get towards my version of success. I know it's not going to be easy, and I know it's going to be challenging. I don't have any social proof, I don't have any testimonials to go off, but it's something that I will change in the future, something that I will get towards my version of success. If it takes me 5 months or 50 years, you know, I will get there. It's just, I'm going to be disciplined. I'm so passionate, and I'm so driven towards making sure that I was so passionate, disciplined, and everything that I want to be in the journey. For me, it's all about the journey, not just about the destination, you know. I want to document and show me how I did it, the wins, the failures, and everything in between. So I just want to say that this means so much to me, and thank you all for following along. Just to keep up and moving, as this afternoon I'll be doing a lot to do with the PDF, so that'll be mainly sitting down just looking at a screen. So to get moving now is going to be a good thing. So guys, I'm all changed into my running gear. Let's go running. Okay then guys, I just got back off of the run. Also previously, before I went on to the run, I planned social media posts, so I'm going to do a video. I'm going to record one later on today, and then that will be posted tomorrow. And also I need to edit the photo post that will be posted later on today. So let me take you with me for that. and that is the plan for the afternoon. After that, I will continue with the PDF. But for now, I'm going to allow myself to cool down, and then I'm going to do some pasta for lunch. So I've just finished my lunch. I'm now going to hop onto the laptop and do some PDF work, and then after that I'm going to record the social media video. We are on page 83, and as you can see, these past 2 slides have been pretty heavy on information, but that's just part of it. Those are the only 2 slides that are actually quite heavy on information. The others are nowhere near as heavy really. That was just quite an in-depth part of it. So we're on page 83, so we've got maybe over 100 pages, maybe just under 100 pages to go, but it's going to be over 150 pages long. So I look forward to building and look forward to providing as much free value as I possibly can. So I'll get on with this now, and then later on I'll film the social media video. I'm building the Instagram photo post I talked about earlier. So here's what it's going to look like. It's going to be 10 pages long, so it's going to be a 10 slide carousel. So I'll finish this off and then post it later on tonight. Then I'm going to edit a video that I'll post later on tomorrow. So I have just finished up with the edit for the social media. Here it is. It's 2 minutes 47 seconds long, and here's just like a brief preview of it. School in a few months, and by then I want to be able to take care of myself. So here's the plan. I'm trying to grow my online advertising company, and our new niche is influencers. So that's a brief preview of the social media post that will be going live tomorrow, and then I've got the photo post that will go live tonight. It's also got 2 videos in there. It's going to be a carousel of 8 photos and 2 videos, so I'll post that later on tonight. Work on a PDF now, and that is what I'm going to do for the moment. So I've just done a session with the PDF, and now I'm editing the video to go on my social media tomorrow. I'll be putting out that post later on tonight. And this is the video I'm editing to go into my social media tomorrow. So let's go on to Instagram edits and make a new video for that. It's going to be with captions. So let's generate the captions. And now I will edit these captions. So here we're going to that one, and then the turquoise style as well. So here's what it will look like. Here is the edit so far. I've just changed the colour of the captions and the caption style as well. And that is the video edit done. So now we are getting later on towards day 6. So tomorrow is the last day of the video. And so it's been a great time documenting the whole journey of a week. I've actually quite enjoyed this style of video. Let me know if you enjoy a week in the life more than sort of just me talking about a topic more. Let me know in the comments below. I'll try and make some more of these, maybe a day in the life or a few weeks in the life, or however I sort of plan to do it, depending on your feedback. So let me know if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, also let me know. That concludes day number 6. I will see you tomorrow for the last day of filming with day number 7. Good morning everyone, hope everyone is doing well, and welcome to day number 7, the last day of the week in my life video. So right now I'm going to be doing some outreach, and then later on I'll work on the PDF. And that is the end of day number 7, so thank you very much for watching. Remember to take it one step at a time, and I will see you in the next one.